Mathematics is the science of structure, order, and relation that has evolved from elemental practices of counting, measuring, and describing the shape of objects. It deals with logical reasoning and quantitative calculation, and its development has involved an increasing degree of idealization and abstraction of its subject matter. I'm Sir Phil na nagsasabing, palaging piliin mong matuto.
Okay, so writing expressions with rational exponents as radicals and vice versa. So we're going to discuss it today. So yan yung last week natin, yung expressions with rational exponents. So at this moment, we are going to write it as a radical expression and vice versa. So meaning we are going to write an expression with rational exponent to radicals and radicals to expressions with rational exponents. So let's go over first with the concept. So you can screenshot with the topic or you can write it down on your notes. Okay, so let's have first a very basic definition for this intro. So since we have the expression a raised to m, recall lang natin that yung a dito is the base in which the term or the variable of which is being raised upon. Okay, so ito yung tinitreat natin using the exponent. And then yung m natin dito is the exponent and this is the term or the variable which is raised by a term. So sabi nga natin, exponent tells us on how many times we multiply a number by itself or how many times we multiply the base by itself. So that kapag meron tayong numbers, let's say for example, we have 2 cubed, it means that we're going to multiply 2 3 times. No? Kasi ang exponent niya is 3. Mamaya pupunta tayo sa board natin para explain over that. Okay? Okay, so those are the basic concept. And then let's proceed with the nth root rule. Okay, so at this moment, nakikita natin ay two different expressions. Okay? So yung nasa kaliwa, that is a raised to m over n, in which this is an expression with a rational exponent. Tapos yung nasa right side naman, which is nth root of a, quantity to the m power, this is an example naman of a radical expression. So mamaya i-discuss pa natin yan using my board. So tingnan muna natin yung mga parts na sinasabi dito. Sabi dito, m is the power or what we call the exponent. So the other term for exponent is power. And then yung n is the root. Okay? So makikita nyo yan mamaya. And a is the base. So may I please allow me to show you our board para ma-explain pa natin further. Okay, so sabi natin kanina, gamitin natin yung a raised to m over n equal to the nth root of a quantity to the m power. Okay, so ito yung yung expressions with rational exponent. Tapos ito yung tinatawag nating radical expression. Yung isa kasi na-discuss natin last week. So ito yung radical expression. So ang radical expression ay merong mga parts. So yung m natin is still the power or the exponent. Siyempre base pa rin tong a. Tapos itong nakikita nyo ditong symbol na nakikita nyo na dati sa square root, ang tawag natin dyan is the radical sign. Tapos yung n dito is what we call the root. Okay? So when we are writing a rational or an expression with rational exponent, so makikita nyo naman kung saan napunta yung mga element ng isang rational exponent. Let's say for example, meron tayo ditong x raised to 2/5. Okay. So kung mapapansin nyo dito sa radical expression, so dapat lang meron tayong radical sign. Okay, radical sign. Tapos, yung base, yun yung mapupunta dun sa loob. Ang tawag natin dyan ay radicand. So, yung base, ito yung base, di ba? Yung base, siya yung magiging radicand. So, kung x siya dito, as base, dito magiging radicand siya. Okay? Tapos, punta tayo dito sa exponent. Yung numerator siya yung magiging power. Okay, so let's put quantity. So ano ba yung numerator natin dito sa example? Sige nga, respond on the chat pane. 2. So yung 2 ang ilalagay natin dito as the power. Tapos yung denominator, siya yung magiging root. Actually, ang tawag natin dyan ay, sa radical sign, ay index. Okay? So, yung denominator, siya yung magiging index. So, dito natin siya lalagay. Okay? Tapos, may iba pang form na makikita. It's the same din naman. Pwede rin siya maging ganito. 5th root of x squared. They are just the same. Okay? So, it's either i-represent nyo siya as this or this. Parehas lang yon. Kasi exponent pa rin naman yung yung numerator naging exponent pa rin naman siya doon. Siya pa rin yung power. Tapos yung denominator, siya pa rin yung index or yung root. Okay? So, kung matatandaan nyo sa square root, let's say, yung square root of 4. So, wala kayong nakikitang index. So, automatic, kapag square root, ang index niyan ay 2. Pero di siya nilalagay. Nilalagay lang yung index kapag 3 pataas. Okay? So, eto kasi, yung square root, hindi na nilalagay. So, understood na yon na ang index natin ay 2. Okay? So, let's have another example. Mga muna rational exponent. Number 2. Let's say we have 5 raised to 4/3. Ayan. So, again, radical sign. So, mag-quantity na tayo dito. Yung 5 ang magiging radicand. Yung 4 ang magiging power. Yung 3 ang magiging index. And it's the same with cube root of 5 to the 4th. Okay, same lang yon. Either nasa labas siya ng quantity or nasa loob din siya ng radical sign. Okay? Last example para makapag-try kayo. Ito, let's say we have 6 raised to 3/2. Okay, quantity tayo. Radical sign, tapos yung 6. Tapos yung numerator will be the power. Tapos, dahil ang denominator natin ay 2, hindi yan natin lalagay. Understood po yan na kapag walang index, ang index niyan ay 2. Press 1 kung naintindihan. Hindi na nilalagay yung index na 2. Understood na siya lagi. So kapag may radical sign, tapos walang index, automatic ang index nun ay 2. So we can also write it as square root of 6 cubed. Pwede rin nasa loob. Okay, so paano ba yan binabasa? Pag square root, alam nyo naman, square root, index ay 2. So kapag ang index ay 3, cube root, yung number 2, cube root of 5. Tapos kapag 4, 4th root, 5th root, 6th root, 7th root, 8th root, and so on. Sige, recitation tayo. Bigay tayong 3 para madami namin. Number 4, let's have y raised to 7/8. Number 5, 2 raised to 1/4. Number 6, C raised to 3/7. Okay, let's have number 4. Anyone? And ano yung other representation niyan? Yung pag nasa loob naman, parang 8th root of y raised to 7. Ganon din siya basahin, pero kapag sinulat siya, magkaiba. Pero they are just the same. Okay? Number 5. Okay, so hindi na natin susulat yung 1 kasi pag exponent naman ay 1, hindi na susulat, okay? So, dahil wala namang exponent, 1 lang, the same lang din siya dito. 4th root of 2. Okay, next. Finally, number 6. So we can also write it as 7th root of c cubed. Pwede ring nasa loob. Okay? They are just the same. Okay. Balik tayo dito sa taas. Ibabalik lang natin. So yung radicand magiging base, yung exponent magiging numerator, yung index magiging numerator. Okay? Number 7. Say we have square root of 6. Okay. Yung 6 ay magiging base. Tapos gawa tayo ng fraction. Ano ang index nito? 2. Yung index ang magiging denominator. So 2 ang index. Ang exponent niya ay 1. Yun yung magiging numerator. O, ganun lang. Sa pa. Dali, di ba? Let's say 11th root of 9 squared. Tandaan nyo pwede rin ganito. Pwede rin yung 11th root of 9 quantity squared. Parehas lang yon. So pag ita-translate natin yan, we're going to write it as expression with rational exponent. It's the same. Yung 9 will be the base. So, problema na lang natin is numerator and denominator. Again, what is the numerator? What is the numerator of this? 2. Kaya ang numerator natin ay 2. Yun yung exponent. Tapos, ang denominator natin is 11. Yun yung index. Okay, ganun ka-simple. Again, yung power will be the numerator and then the index will be the denominator. So, wala naman tayong problema sa radicand na magiging base. So, let's have another example here. Number 9. Fifth root of 2 to the 8th power. And let's say cube root of n to the 4th. Sige, number 9. Okay, 2 raised to 8 over 5. Correct. Next, number 10. Ganon ka-simple lang. Pag-write. Yun lang ang lesson for today. So, writing expression with rational exponent to radical expression and vice versa. Any more question? Do you have any more question regarding the lesson? So, that's it for our lesson for this topic. Okay? So, okay, thank you for listening. See you again next week for our next lesson.